Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Helen from Contagious Creativity and I'm going to be doing a video all about how to start off a journal page. So I call these my jumping off points because once I have decided which one of these I'm going to start with, the rest of the page I can jump off from this point. So I have 5 main jumping off points, 5 ways to start a journal page, and I'm going to run through them now. I hope you found this useful, particularly if you've decided to start a journal in 2020 and you're now looking at it going, oh, I can't think where to go next. Hopefully these will give you some inspiration and some ideas. If they do, please do let me know because I love reading your comments. So the first one I often use is an event. I think about what event in the day I really want to journal about. So it might be that I've done lots of things in the day, but one of them is going to be my trigger as to what the page is going to be about. So for example, I've got this page here where we went to the zoo and I was able to then do the rest of the page all around our zoo trip. So it wasn't that we only went to the zoo for the whole day and we didn't do anything else, but the main thing was the zoo. So then I used different papers, I used pictures from that and made my page all based around going to the zoo. I was able to use animals, I was able to use the greens and the blues, which you might associate with a zoo trip, and I was able to make that whole page look like it was all about going to the zoo. So it's quite a simple idea, but if you just pick one event and then you make the theme of your page around that, it really does help focus in your thinking and also in your writing as well. The second thing that I use is stickers or ephemera. So by ephemera I mean just the bits that you stick on your page. So it might be that you have some stickers that you've been looking through your stash, or you've just got some new stickers, lucky you by the way, and you might go, oh, I really want to use those stickers. So the example I've got here is when I had some cat stickers that I got from Pipsticks and I really liked them, but we don't have a cat because I'm allergic. But I really wanted to use them, so I knew that when we saw a cat that day, even though we didn't play with the cat for very long, the girls saw it for an hour or so out of the whole day, but I knew I wanted to base this whole page around these cat stickers because it was exciting for the children, and that's what I wanted to remember, and I wanted to use these stickers. Other examples can be when you've got some everyday ephemera. I've just put up a process video of me using some everyday ephemera. That's things like packaging, bits of paper that come through the post, things like that that will spark off a memory. And these are things that will really bring you joy when you look back and go, oh yeah, I remember that. And also if you're using those everyday ephemera, it's great for recycling, it's not just going back into the rubbish. So that's a lovely way of starting off a page, but also being good too. So those everyday ephemeras, those stickers can really be brilliant jumping off points. The third thing that I like to use in my journal is thinking about a background. So it might be that you're getting the stencils out, it might be that you've got some packaging and you want to lay that down as part of your background, and that might start you off. In this case that I'm showing, I was using some watercolour paints from Little Rainbow Moon, and this colour was just my absolute favourite, and I wanted to record the fact it was my favourite, but also use it as a background, as a base to start off my whole page. So I put the splodges down of this paint, and then I went on from there, choosing stickers that kind of lended themselves with that, worked well nicely with the colours. But you can do this in any way that you like, but if you've got a background down, first of all you take away the fear of the white space, but also it gives you something to build off, and that first jumping off spot and the rest of the page can all come together. So the fourth thing is a colour. So similarly to having a background colour that I just mentioned, a background where you can then build off. If you decide you're going to use just a single colour, that's a really great way to start off a page. I often do this when I'm kind of in a place where I haven't got a lot to say, maybe I haven't done groundbreaking things, I haven't maybe been to the zoo, for example, but I want to just do a page. And the example I'm using here is a yellow page, and you will have seen the process video for this. I've also done pink pages, blue pages, purple pages. A colour that brings you joy is a really good way of doing a page. Now, I would probably have a lot of purple, pinks and yellow pages if I just did that, so I do vary it up. But it is a really nice way if you're a bit stuck to go, I can use a colour and then base all your other bits and bobs on the page around that colour. It doesn't have to just be that single colour, although that does look pretty cool too. You could use contrasting colours that work well with it. Or even if you just add black to it, it does generally always look good in my opinion. So a colour is another really good way to start off a journal page. Then the final thing is a photograph. So this is one of my favourite ways to start off a journal page, is looking at the photographs, going, are there any colours within that photograph that would work really nicely for the rest of the page? Is the sentiment of this photograph anything that I particularly want to write about in my writing? Or do I want to add it with add extra little bits, phrases maybe that explain this photograph? It could be photographs from the day that you're writing about. You can add photographs from whatever time period you like. I've put pictures in the past of when the girls were younger, and just to reflect and look back on how far they've come. And it's just a nice way to start off a page with that really evocative memory. When you look back in your journals, which is the best part of journaling, when you look back and think of all those memories, photographs are obviously very evocative. I do like my HP Sprocket because of the instant nature of printing photos, which means I keep up with my daily journaling pretty well. And also I do like the Canon Selfie as well for similar reasons. You can print off pictures pretty instantly. So I find that adding pictures is a really, really good way to start off a page, because then you know what you're going to be journaling about. You're able to figure out where to go from there. So those are my 5 ways to start off a journal page, my jumping off points for completing the rest of the page. So I hope that they have been useful. If you have any other ways that you start off journal pages, please do let me know in the comments below. And if this has been helpful at all, please do let me know, because I love hearing your comments. If you haven't already and would like to, please do feel free to subscribe. It's free, you don't need to do anything, but it'd be lovely to have you on board. And I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you are up to. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, creativity is contagious. Pass it on, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.